We finally got the clarity from Embark on Arc Raiders that we've been looking for. The expedition window starts on the 17th, ends on the 22nd. If you agree to the expedition, all the raiders leave on the 22nd. Some confusion, read the workbenches. I know based on a lot of the comments on my previous videos, the workbenches do reset, but they're unlocked. You're able to unlock them. You don't have to do like a quest line to unlock the workbench. You can just start upgrading it immediately. So that's kind of what we thought. We're getting a couple of cosmetics. I don't think we've seen them yet. If we have, let me know where to find them. The expedition icon indicator, so it's kind of like a prestige marker on your profile, I guess. I don't know. Skill points depend on stash value. We'll get to that. 12 stash space. Temporary buffs. Now, these are interesting because they do sort of stack per expedition up to 3 times. So 10% can go to 20% after your second, 30% after your third expedition, and then that's where it's capped. Still vaguely underwhelming, but it just makes it faster to level up after each expedition and repair things slightly cheaper and get slightly more materials from Scrappy, but it's very underwhelming amounts. Skill points are per 1 million of stash value. Now that's your coins and your inventory. You don't have to sell the stuff in your inventory. It will just count. Like everything has a value. Every time you've left a raid, if you check your inventory, you have a value on your raider of what you brought in, what you brought out, etc. You can see the value that they've assigned to you. So that's the total value is what's going to count towards that. But yeah, 1 million per skill point. Again, feels a little underwhelming, but a lot of the skill points don't do that much. It's just to try to get you through the trees. Embark has purposely made a lot of those skills very minute differences so that a fresh raider and a 75 raider can still fight one another in a fairly fair kind of way. All in, I think the expedition stuff feels very underwhelming at first. What it does do, though, is because it stacks, like if you've done 3, 4, 5 expeditions over time, that stash space is going to feel real nice. For me personally, I'm going to do the expedition because I want to do the quests again. I like having stuff to do. I like watching the number go up. It's just fun for me. That's what I'm into, so I want to do it. There is a little bit of debate as to whether it's kind of a design flaw for this talent point part because you don't want people to have gear for. You want people to use their cool guns and stuff. But now people are like, oh, I gotta keep my stash value up. I think their goal is so that you go collect queen cores and stuff and matriarch drops, as opposed to not using your gear. Dog agrees. I think it's going to be hotly contested whether this is worth it or not, depending upon the player. Whether it's only for the hardcores or the casuals or whatever. I think they're trying to make it very minor differences so that people don't feel like they're outgunned automatically by not doing the thing or not being a hardcore. I think that's the idea. I understand if people feel like this is underwhelming, and it kind of is, but also maybe that's good.